Hello and welcome to our first edition of KEYPOINT right here. We are going to talk about a topic that requires patience, that requires attention to detail, that requires calm because it's not an everyday conversation. We are talking about the interrelated concept of the decentralized future. We are talking about the next evolution of the internet. To join us have this conversation, I have three very wonderful people. They are going to help us understand what it means as Web3 and blockchain. So I'll start with Mr. Senyo Amedovi, who is an entrepreneur with a very particular interest in finance and technology. You are welcome.
Thank you very much, Jerry. I'm really proud to be here this evening.
Thank you for honoring the invitation. And then, I'll go to the Queen has to wrap up the introduction. So, Mr. Razak Bowanudo, I hope I'm mentioning the name correctly.
That's it.
Who is a creator of and the CEO of innovative platforms,
yes,
still related to the blockchain and all that. And then Miss Rodiat Ajayi, who is also a tech and finance enthusiast. They are all people who are experts, if I can use the word, or have great insight into what we talk about Web3 and blockchain. I'm very new to the conversation myself, so I'm hoping to learn something new today. You are welcome, Ms. Rodiat.
Thank you.
Okay. So we are not going to waste much time. Definitely, as we have the topic, we'd want to know what each and every word mean. When we talk about Web3, when we talk about blockchain, we just hear the words being thrown around. So I'll start with Mr. Ame or Mr. Dovi on this one to give us what he understands by Web3 and then blockchain. So it's up to you.
Okay, once again, thank you very much. When it comes to blockchain, it is a great passion for me to talk about it because it is an evolution which has never existed before. And defining blockchain is a digital ledger. Okay. And talking about digital ledger, let us suppose that we are within a room here and we are supposed to go out without removing our belongings. Okay. Like we let our belongings, being assured that when we will be back, everything will be in place, okay, and everything like that will be having security and everything. We need to put something in place for us to be sure that no one is stealing the other's object and so on. And this is blockchain actually. Blockchain is the first P2P technologies. Like it is a technology which cancels a middleman. If, for example, I want to send you a value or something, it goes from me directly to you.
So if I understand, the P2P is peer-to-peer.
Peer-to-peer, of course. So it directly goes from me to you without a middleman. And the particularity is that it is transparent, it is secured, very secured, and it is immutable. No one can go back to see or to modify whatever it is. Yeah. So
okay, so I think I'm already beginning to get into the information and digesting it bit by bit. So, Mr. Raza, what is your addition in terms of Web3 and blockchain?
Thank you, Mr. Jerry. First of all, blockchain is a new technology. Okay. It's a new system which allows people to transact the data, okay, or the fund without a third party or an entity or an authority. Okay. So that's simple, or for my thinking, or for what I can say about blockchain. Okay. And the Web3, I hope I can. Okay. The Web3, when you say something and we add 3, that means there is one, there's 2, right? Exactly. Of course. The Web1 is the beginning of the internet, okay, the first of the internet. It's when everything is static. Okay. We cannot interact with the world. And Web 2 is when what we have now, like Facebook, like Google, okay, anything that is a third-party authority that allows us to transact. When you want to send, I want to send you a message from WhatsApp, Google or WhatsApp have to receive the message before transacting to you. Okay. But now Web3, I send to you, you receive it directly. So that's Web3, the evolution of Web1, Web2, and that's Web3.
So okay, Ms. Rodiat.
I think they said it all. I just need to add the fact that Web3 is a new decentralized and very secure version of internet that uses blockchain technology. Then blockchain technology is a shared, immutable, like Mr. Dovi said, it is immutable that facilitates the process of recording all the transactions and tracking assets during, like, amongst the global business investors.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
If you're allowed, I would like to summarize I would like to make very simple the concept of Web3 for everyone to understand. In Web 1, like, we have those very old websites. You can only go and read information without interacting, without being able to interact with it. In Web 2,
I'm not cutting you. So which means, in essence, when I want to purchase something, for example, I can only read about the product or the service. I can't write a message and I will get a response.
Definitely.
in fact, that's not actually the case. In Web 1, you can even purchase something on internet. That is the very beginning of internet, and the objective was information, to bring information to people. Now in Web 2, here is where interaction comes in. Like with Facebook, you can go read a comment and interact. Like, you can comment or you can respond to the person so that the person can see. In Web 3 now, there is here is where the thing is interesting. You can read, you can interact, and you are the owner of your own content. Yeah, like if you have we take Facebook, your data is not yours. It is for Facebook, and they can even sell it to make money. But in Web 3, yes,
it's an issue of privacy.
Exactly.
Yeah. In Web 3, you are the owner, and you can sell your own data to make money. You can, use your data as you want. Thank you.
So definitely, every business venture or every entrepreneur wants an income or wants a source of money. But I don't think everyone is equipped enough to get into Web3 or blockchain, because, for example, myself, I'm now getting the information. So I will need someone to probably guide me along. But in the absence of that, what are some of the skills or the knowledge that I require? I'm obtaining some already here, but I may require certain skills to be able to navigate what we are referring to as the Web3, which is the more advanced of the Web 1 and Web 2, and then equally the blockchain. I think I will start with Mr. Razak on this one.
Thank you for your answer. About the skill, I think all those skills we have in the Web 1, Web 2, we can still use it in the Web 3.
Okay.
First of all, when you know how to sell, for my thinking, first of all, selling. Because now it's because you are selling the product, not even selling and get money. Maybe it's a value. When you know how to sell, definitely people can pay you maybe to sell his project. I'm not talking about anything web first. Second, you need to have ability to check the market, to interpret the market. So when they show you this blockchain, what it's talking about, you need to have the skill of interpret it, so that when a company take you, you can be maybe community manager. When they say community manager, maybe you have a knowledge about it. Managing a community is very, very important in blockchain, because there are a lot of people that put a lot of money in some, like, a scam, and they think they put it inside blockchain or crypto or Web3.
Okay.
And you need to have, before even talking about Web3, we need some developer.
Okay. So what does a developer do? Are they the ones who create the system?
Of even Web3 is the developer that creates it. Even Web 1 is the developer that creates it. Okay. So, but very important for new, there is evolution even inside the blockchain, that which we call Ethereum, and his Ethereum is a blockchain also, which allowed people to interact. It's also like Bitcoin network. So this Ethereum, if you want to use your project on blockchain, you need to learn what we call Solidity language.
The words are coming.
Yes.
Solidity language.
Okay. And to see anything nice and buy it, we needed a graphic designer. Anything nice, beautiful, definitely.
It has to be appealing.
It has to
eyes.
be nice.
Okay.
That's why even my website Next Change, the person I pay more is the graphic designer. It's not even a developer, because always every day you need to update with new things. But I think when you start, you will not learn. So I will let my other guy to talk to.
So, Ms. Radiat, what is your addition?
Yes, I think you need a strong command on the components of Web3. Okay. The components of Web3 are NFTs, okay, non-fungible tokens. Okay. You need to have knowledge about cryptocurrencies, metaverse, and digital assets. Those are the things that will help you navigate in the Web3 and blockchain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Dovi?
Okay. In fact, I won't make it very technical.
Yes, that's why. Exactly, that's true.
In fact, for someone to use the blockchain technology, the person only needs two things. Okay. A computer or a mobile phone and internet. That's all. And blockchain is like someone who dealing with blockchain is like someone who is learning how to ride bicycle. You make a lot of mistakes, you learn, and you grow by the time. So you don't need to have a very specific, like my first time to interact with blockchain, it was out of curiosity, and I make a whole lot of mistakes, and I've lost many things. And this is where I got to. Yeah.
Okay. So I will start with you on this one. With all the explanation you've given, having a computer, internet, being able to do a market review, do research, what are some of those unique opportunities that Web3 and blockchain can provide to anyone who wants to partake or participate in it?
Okay, thank you very much. Frankly speaking, my first objective interacting with blockchain was to make money.
Okay.
Yeah, that is the interesting.
Everybody wants money. Right?
Yeah. So, someone willing to interact with blockchain, you can purchase some tokens. Okay. And when those tokens take value, you can sell them and make money and cash out. So, yeah, a token like Bitcoin, a token like Ethereum, BNB, or whatever. So the second thing a person can earn from blockchain is, today all of us are living in our mobile phones.
Exactly.
And people are really passionate about applications. So we can build decentralized applications on blockchain. And those decentralized applications help a lot in our daily living. Like in agriculture, you can put a blockchain system for your client to follow up your supply chain procedure. Okay. In pharmacy, we need it. And what is particular or how can we as Togolese earn from blockchain? Today, we have many lands problem in Lomé here. In blockchain, we can secure those lands. Like if you, Jerry, you buy or you purchase a plot of land today, you can mint it in blockchain.
How does that work?
Those are technical things.
There is a platform that is OpenSea. Okay. So you can go to OpenSea and mint it at an NFT and show it to the whole world that from today on, this is my plot of land and it belongs to you forever. No one can come and claim for it or whatever. So we have many use cases in blockchain, and yeah, it is very interesting.
I'm a little confused.
Yeah, that's normal.
Because on the physical, the land is there.
Yeah.
Yep.
And on blockchain, it is showing that you own it. What about when there is a situation where physically people are fighting over that land? Those there don't really know what is going on in the physical. That's the part I really don't get.
Yeah, in fact, if you go to OpenSea, okay, that is where the thing is interesting. The day you mint your NFT on blockchain, everyone can see it on blockchain because it is decentralized. No one has overall control. So it is decentralized and everyone can see it. And if you go to justice one day, or someone go to justice and claim, you can you can show, but you can't do that alone as an individual. The government has to, build a platform for that. Yeah, for us to
interact.
We are still on a unique opportunity, so I'm coming to Mr. Razak on this one.
Thank you again for your question. Opportunities.
Plural.
First of all, I'm African and proud to be an African. First of all, you need to build opportunities ourselves. Okay. That's why I built like 2 or 3 platforms. First is NBBC Pay, which allow people to buy crypto or sell it or send money using crypto. We call it NBBC Pay.
Okay.
So imagine having an application which allowed you to send money in the world and getting $1 for fees for $1 million. Can you imagine how many opportunities it can bring you? Imagine how many things you wish to buy on Sunday night. You want to buy it in the US, you don't have the same bank with you, but just create what you call something Trust Wallet. It's a wallet. Okay. Create it in 2 minutes. He send you even 100 million. He take it in few seconds. So you can have opportunity to buy more and more and more things. But some people use this opportunity to do bad things. Me, anything.
We'll come there.
Okay, so about opportunity, let's continue. There is opportunity. Last December, I've launched. Me and my team launched a training. How can I say? A training. We train people, over 100 people. We even invite government, and we talk about blockchain and opportunities. And among those opportunities, we talk about NFT opportunity, as he said it. Okay. Let me be clear of what he said. If you buy land before, we need to have a paper.
Yes, documents. Yes.
Even have paper, you can scan it.
Okay.
So when you scan, you have it in your phone or anything. It's like you scan. That's how you can do it on blockchain also.
Okay.
It's so simple. But just even government website, maybe somebody can hack it, but blockchain is difficult to hack it. Okay. That's the opportunity that
so
you have.
Like you said earlier on, it's more secure and it's more safe.
Definitely.
Any additions?
Yeah, you can buy and sell your assets. You can create NFTs and trade them. And if Web3 and blockchain can create jobs for us, what are we looking for? We are looking for jobs, right? The youth is looking for jobs. So if Web3 and blockchain can create jobs for us, we are good to go because they are doing it, right? Yeah.
I mean, it might seem to be a much more proper use of the internet in a way because
yes,
there's this question that just came off mind. There are certain times where you are playing a game or watching a movie or something, and then there's a pop-up ad that tells you should watch the ad, and then you get paid. Definitely. Does it have any relation to do with the Web3 or the blockchain?
Yes.
Somehow.
How does it work?
Somehow it's like gone are the days where we use internet like without any profit. Okay. Like you use your money, you buy data, you are not getting anything from it. So if Web3 is telling you go and buy your data, play games, watch movies, listen to music, and you get paid, come on.
But he spoke earlier on about creating platform. I think both of them did.
Yeah.
But sometimes do we actually have those platforms in certain countries? Because I know maybe from some onset, there are certain countries, for example, in TikTok that you can't monetize it.
Exactly.
You get it.
Yeah.
So there could still be some of those restrictions depending on where you are or in what country you are that you may not be able to use that asset or that value to get money. But I'm coming to you now on the risk. Or if you have something you can add before we go on the risk.
Yeah. Another important use case that I have forgotten to mention is the build of the smart contracts.
Smart contracts.
Like a contract that is smartphone, you know it, right?
Sure.
So a contract that is smart. let's give an example of tontine, what we call in French tontine. I don't know how we put it in English.
I think people call it thrift and loans or whatever.
Okay, so if you take an example of tontine, we can program a smart contract dealing with a tontine, and no one has to monitor that. The smart contract itself will do that. And if it is the turn of Razak, it will automatically send the money to Razak. And this has to do with my first example. We don't need to trust Razak or whoever. We need to put a system into place.
But he spoke earlier on about people having enough knowledge about it and using it for the wrong reasons. I know even before when the introduction of online banking came, people were very reluctant to get into it. How would you be able to? Okay, first of all, do you need to convince someone to venture into Web3 or blockchain? Do you have to convince someone?
Not at all, because someone willing to venture into blockchain, like the whole earning will be for him. Yes, if I can recommend blockchain or cryptocurrency or Web3 to someone, maybe it is an educational purpose.
Okay.
If not, I have nothing to gain. And we need to educate as much as people as possible for us to be aware of this new technology. Yeah.
I think you wanted to add something with regards to...
No, it's okay. Yeah. No, when those things, flus, T-money, all those things were coming, mobile money services were coming, especially because we are living in Togo, people were reluctant. Yeah. But today, they are using it to buy data, they are using it to pay school fees, they are using it to do almost all the things that they need to do for their daily lives, you know. So I think it's coming. It's coming. Let's go to 2050, and everyone will be sleeping in blockchain and Web3. So I'm just ready. I would like to see that. May God grant us health and long life to see how it's gonna be.
So, can you give me one particular risk that is associated with the blockchain? I mean, we spoke about it being safe,
yes,
and all that, but in every system there is
exactly. You are working hard to gain something. People are also working hard somewhere to hack you. Exactly. So there are hackers. That's very important. You are working hard. They are also working hard to, take what belongs to them, if I may say so. So there's a risk, if I may say so. Exactly. So the only thing I tell people is to be really careful with their passwords, not be clicking on any links, things like that.
Within that same context,
yes,
do you need to know someone to trade with a person?
No.
I'm asking this because of the reluctance people have in getting into it. So I can just go online. If I want to sell an asset, I just put it out there.
Exactly. Yes. As soon as you have your address, everything is there. You don't even need to see the person's face.
Yeah, Razak wanted to add something.
I want to talk.
Just talk.
I'll talk about my personal experience.
Go ahead.
Don't trade with anyone.
Why?
You can trade with people you feel trust, but most of scammer will put trust on you before scamming you. There is a lot of people on Telegram.
They'll be your best friend.
They will be your best friend. They are even scam related with love. We say you love them, send the. They say, oh, okay, I love you. Send us and make it. Let me buy from you. When you send it, 10 years you will not see that person again.
Okay.
First, that's why it's better. Let me come back. It's better, like all those external. Like I even said, just bring your asset. Let just pay your money. But it's also better to send it, sell it to peer, but make sure you know, not compulsory. You have to know in face, but make sure if anything happens, you can catch that person. Very important.
I think it's something you wanted to add up.
Yeah, in fact, in every aspect of life, there are always risks. Even in church, there are risks. Yeah, that is why we have fake pastors everywhere, and sure, as well as in blockchain, we have risk, and we can trade with everyone. But before doing that, make sure you master the rules. There are certain rules. Make sure you master the rules before proceeding. And when you follow these rules,
give us just one or two of the rules?
Yes. First of all, your password, you only have to keep it for yourself. Okay. Even sometimes I dare to say, don't give it to your wife or your husband. Yeah,
that's
because
true.
he or she can expose it to someone
okay.
outside. And don't give it to someone, don't expose it to whatever, and stop clicking on links from here and there for you not to be hacked. Yeah. And apart from that, we have some people on platforms who are really tricky people. Okay. And they put some techniques into place to hack others. Like we can talk about rug pull, honeypots. Honeypot is like when someone let you think that the thing is really, really nice, and sometimes it is very nice, and it can't be even true. Okay. So that is rug pull, and that is honeypots. And rug pull is the person can just create a token, and after I don't know 2 hours, the person can remove the liquidity, and people are going to.
So like you can buy the wrong assets.
Definitely.
I think like even Patron Pay, or they have coins, so that's all part of those rug pull.
Yeah. Stop clicking on links. That's very important. Last time I read something, they say the president is giving 50K to people.
Oh,
these are things that they use.
But actually, I saw it in a press, like a printed press, that it was actually something done, but it was done in a scope of an activity.
Exactly. Yeah. So people, based on that, created a link to hack others. Okay. You see, so you clicking on that, if you have digital assets, it's gone.
Okay. There is one thing I want to just put out before. Should your crypto or your blockchain password or address, whatever, be different from any other social media account you have? Since we are talking about hacking, there are certain people, they don't remember passwords. They use one password for everything.
Like me.
Should we do that separation?
Can I go with that? The platform depends. Like they'll give you some rules to follow when creating the passwords. Okay. So maybe if Facebook, for example, I'm taking a Web2. Facebook, for example, will tell you just have a number, you have a letter, and you are good to go. But if you go into Web3 and blockchain, they will tell you need to have a symbol, you need to have a paragraph, you need to have a number, you need to have a letter. So that's not going to be the same thing though, but it depends on how you are managing your passwords and everything.
Okay, can I? Yeah. We call something 2FA. Okay. So inside blockchain, most of the app or web require, after putting your password, maybe put a Google Authenticator. Okay. So after you go and copy and paste. Even someone gets my password, cannot take even 1 naira out of my
verification.
Exactly.
Yeah, even 3 if you can even add your face ID. Even your wife cannot touch your money. Okay. So that's it.
I would like to add something. Right. In fact, it depends on the platform you are using, because we have many platforms of crypto. And if I take Trust Wallet, for example, you can verify with the 2FA. Okay. In fact, talking about password, it is the ultimate recommendation is to let it be different from the one of in fact any other password, as you said it. And the thing is, it shouldn't be a password but a past sentence. Yes, you need to make it really strong and really
people can forget, people sometimes don't even remember their Facebook.
If the thing is important to you, you must not forget. It is very important.
Can you imagine people put their password or past sentences in things that they can store somewhere that even if there's, third world war, no one can get that.
And the thing
they
that
put it in a safe. I'm telling you, like you get somewhere, you are seeing a safe, you think that there's money dollar. No, just passwords or past sentences you are finding there.
And there is a thing like some people just write it and put it in their rooms. It is very dangerous. The day thieves who come to our homes will realize that those sentences,
those thieves should be crypto people, because
no, but it's not only thieves. Things
somebody
can happen.
Sweep it away somewhere, somebody will find it.
You see the situation of Los Angeles last time. Someone lost like everything. She doesn't know where she puts the passwords. Even if she puts it in her room, it's gone, fire to everything. That's why you need to be really, really careful with the password, so that if something happens, you can recover your assets. That's very important.
So we are already behind time. What I'm going to have you do is to give me your last words. What advices do you have? Whatever is the last thing you want to tell us on the topic before. So I will start with Mr. Razak.
About forgetting of password, I've created a new platform which allows people to recover maybe their phone or their account when they forget their password. But there is some password that cannot be recovery, but there is some that me and my team, we have solution to. If anybody have this kind, or we have like maybe even you have 10 million that you forget, can't, but it won't be free.
It won't be free.
It won't be free. Okay, let's go.
Ms. Rodias, what's your final word for us?
I think we need to venture as soon as possible, because I don't want it to be late. I don't want it to be late, because there's a lot of things we need to learn on Web3 and blockchain. So we need to start as early as possible. And when you're already in, be safe with your passwords. Just, don't even be looking at people's face. Just be doing as if you don't even know anything concerning, because, it's your friends. Your friends are going to maybe hack you. Don't even talk about it. If you call us to talk about it on TV show, we will. But talking about it just like that in the air, that's very dangerous for your life, because people will be thinking that you have millions of dollars in your room. You might lose your life just like that. So be careful.
Okay, so Mr. Dovi, what are your final words?
Yeah, my final word is always think security. Whatever you do, whether it is blockchain or not, on internet, always think security. And if you have your password or your pass sentence, it is recommended that you change it every 6 months. Yeah, and blockchain technology is a new technology. In the past or in history, Africa has always been late with the other technologies. By this time, let us in fact go with the world, and let us explore the blockchain as soon as possible, for us to get the whole benefit of the thing. And if you can watch news right now, even the current US president is really a great passionate about blockchain. Crypto,
they even have a cryptocurrency named Trump.
It's not finance advice. If you go by, don't say the same thing. That's why you buy it.
So thank you very much for coming, Mr. Dovi, Mr. Razak, and then Ms. Rodiat for coming. It's been a very insightful conversation. The answers you've given to the questions, I believe, have enlightened me and my viewers as well. So thank you once again for honoring the invitation.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for having us.
Thank you. So viewers, we've come to the end of the episode for today. You can watch us every Tuesdays and Thursdays at 10:30 a.m. and 5:30 p.m. Catch a repeat same time on Sundays. And on Facebook is the KEYPOINT with a double I on New World TV playlist. Is the KEYPOINT. See you next week. It's a bye.
All right.